started.
All right. All right. All right. Looks like everything here is working just fine for the most part. Alrighty then. So when we last left our group of adventurers, you had just defeated, as far as you know, a demigod of sorts of this ancient and apparently abandoned temple. For the most part, well, it's still abandoned. Vera had a moment essentially. She, of panic, thinking that it was about to explode. Thing did not explode, and party searched through what remained of the demigod after Noralai and Noralai and Hajime just began just chopping away at the corpse like a pair of little psychopaths.
Hmm.
Yeah, I will
I
continue judging you on that decision because Jesus fucking Christ, mate.
I told
No
him I was
fucking
going.
chill. No fucking chill at all.
I told him physically that I was going to rip his head off of his shoulders.
But you didn't do it. Not while he was alive, apparently.
It doesn't matter. I still did it.
Okay, sure, buddy, sure. And let's see here. Yeah, currently now have oh god, what was it again? Several pints of quote unquote blood of the worthy. Let's see here. Chains of rebel. Let's see here. Chains of rebellion and 192 soul coins.
I'm gonna
So
divide them up. How many are you
remove
taking?
a few things and clean up a few things. The adventure continues. So let's see here. Alright, so. Okay, so what do you guys like to do as you take out and count out exactly how much you have found? Do you want to start making your
Uh,
way out or
We're
identify?
usually
we
trying like make sure that we got the kit and make our way out of this fucking place.
Yeah, it
could you
is.
do you
Sorry, go
actually
ahead.
have the strength? Do you actually have the strength needed to carry it? The carry weight?
With the belt of giant strength, I should.
It weighs 15 pounds.
Yeah, he's like it.
So.
I thought you said 50.
Oh, right, sorry, 50 pounds, my bad.
Let's see.
Yeah, 50
Mm.
pounds.
Yeah, cause
So what does
yeah, I don't know who got the key, so I'm just marking it.
it was either me, one of the three between me, Vera, and you.
Yeah, I can easily carry it if need be. If I'm marking it in
Oh,
my
yeah,
character sheet
it was
now, if you
Vera,
want me
I
to
believe.
be the one carrying it.
Oh,
I
it's
believe it. No, I believe it
Vera.
was Vera. Yeah, I
Oh,
totally
Yeah,
yeah,
forgot.
Vera.
Vera's got it then. Okay, never mind.
Um,
So,
what does
right.
the
Hmm?
so what does the key look like?
How do I put this? You know how like it's somewhat cylindrical, like one third of a cylinder, with like little sort of has like these little jagged and like cube like edges, and the part where it would normally connect to other parts of the cylinder, kind of like a puzzle piece, so to speak.
Holy shit! I just pieced it together that these artifacts are going to
One
come
third.
together to make. Yeah, these artifacts are going to come together to make a key.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it seems like they're an integration piece to make one singular object.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't notice that until just now.
Yeah,
Now your objective is literally to bring it over to any Seven Nobles Guild owned building to have it safely delivered across the seas
yeah.
to the main dungeon. So, all right. So, where would you guys let? So, as you guys, it'll take about an hour to get out of there.
Yeah. pretty much
Androgyny
after.
is still there. Doesn't bother you, but it appears to just be attending to some things. With that, I need. Let's see here. Hmm.
Need what?
Yeah, I need Vera to make me a wisdom saving throw
Oh.
after an hour
Is
of
this
carrying the
involving
object.
holding the key or is this something else?
This is involving holding the key.
Um.
Is this
And this
something
is
that
probably
previous
a
key
cutscene.
holders would have? Is this something that previous key holders would have gone through?
No, also because they would have it would have taken them about like half an hour or less than an hour to get out. Either that or it might be one of these would be exclusive to this singular key.
Yeah.
Saving throw, you said?
Yep, wisdom saving throw.
I don't have resistance. And that doesn't that cost like a minute to cast?
What?
The spell resistance?
Resist. No,
Alright,
that's the one that
16.
gives you
Why is
a
Shieldmaster
plus.
applying to that?
Oh, hang on, that's not right.
Yeah.
Hang on, what did I do?
We'll
Oh,
just exclude Shieldmaster and Bookmark. It's a
Oh wait.
12.
well, no, it's not. Well, I don't know because Shieldmaster was. Is that in there? I think that I don't. I'm not sure if that was actually counted or not.
No,
What-
it
what
shouldn't
do you-
apply to wisdom saves. That should
What do
only
you-
apply to.
Well, no, because
Hold
I've
on.
got set as a
Hold
global
on.
modifier because it doesn't work. You know, I'm just going to uncheck everything. Just try again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm checking Shield
Why
Master
don't you
the
use once
feat
per
right
session?
now. It only
No,
applies.
I know what it applies to in the rules, but there's nothing set it up specifically to only apply for saves in the actual character sheet.
That's a bit odd.
What? I didn't hear what they said completely because it kind of was like,
There's no way to apply it. There's no way to. She knows how it's applied. She just doesn't know. There doesn't appear to be a way to apply it in her character sheet.
Oh, there is. You just have to manually apply it.
Yeah, it's weird.
You can't
One of
auto
those
track
weird
this off
things.
with just buying a new shield. You have to manually add it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if I was actually tracking it or not, which is why I had to re-roll
Yeah.
an accurate number.
Go to the click on the gear icon next to spells, and you'll notice there's a in the left in its upper left hand square show global such things there. Actually, already it's already clicked. It's already
Yeah, there's
modified.
also save options
that's
where
very
you
odd.
just add modifiers manually to certain specific things.
Yeah.
Let me just bring the button to here.
Yeah, that's what I literally do for whenever I take the shield master feat. Just be like, this is my shield. I add plus this because it's this level shield.
As well as such and such feat and all that. But yeah. Let's see. Okay. And let's see here.
Honestly, I should consider taking that, seeing I have a fucking shield.
Well,
Train for it at least, because I ain't gonna waste a feat on that.
yeah. Maybe. Let's see here. Let's play some.
Oh, you're coming in very low.
Oh, me? Yeah. Sorry,
Yeah.
on my desktop mic. Let's see. Yeah, it's just a side effect of dealing with this old ass headset.
Yeah, if
But
you don't have the position
yeah.
right, it doesn't pick up the volume correctly. It's better.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I can hear him.
No. You're good. There's nothing wrong with pointing it out. It's fine.
Yeah.
But let's see here. So, yeah, with a 20, well, we'll take the new reroll. For this, with a 23, Nothing out of the ordinary feel. Yeah, you don't feel anything out of the ordinary. Slight pain in your eyes as you guys finally reach the actual surface, so to speak.
The bra-
Slight pain, from like your eyes immediately adjusting to the light. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
I'm guessing Woodchick doesn't have that problem.
Oh no, you don't have that problem at all.
Hmm.
Benefits of being a non-fleshy.
Yes, I remembered when I had ice.
I just take my hat of disguise, and turn it into a sun hat. Flint gave me that a while ago, and I just now remembered it.
I believe at the moment you have 6 days to travel, and yeah,
I'm trying to remember what the pace we travel with this party is.
it's 15. It's 15. It's 3 hexes per day. You are to, if you are planning to let oh god, what was it? If you're planning on letting uh extraction pick you up, you are to find a location, inform them through the mirror that you were given of your location, and not just where to go, and essentially to set up camps so that way they can easily find you. Smoke signals and things like that.
Yeah, so
If you would like extraction to get you, of course.
Uh,
if
I actually don't think we need to.
They need
I'd
you
actually.
to. They do need you to inform them beforehand. Otherwise, uh, mostly because
We have a few possibilities here.
yeah,
One,
we do.
we could go back ourselves. Or two, we could stay and explore and let extraction pick us up.
See, I kind of want to explore this area a little bit. We haven't touched this area down here or this area up here,
Yeah.
and
Hey,
I'm kind of wanting.
Auntie,
yes, armored.
uh, am I required to call up my guild to talk to them at any point in time?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Sort of at your own pace and all that.
Yeah,
If
I
we
kind of
were
want
to
to
make the
head.
time, we'd have to essentially contact them. But I don't see the point of exploring the Western Four unless we notice something of importance.
Yeah.
Uh, the only reason why I kind of want to stick around is go near the verb bend again to see if I encounter that frickin' that badger fish
I
again.
And there might still be druidic mind flayers in here.
Yeah.
I and not to mention, I want to find some mimics and use my mimic key.
I mean, yeah. Though that's assuming there are mimics in this
Yeah.
forest.
You specifically said that mimics were going to be in the outlet.
Yes, but they may not be here. You can find them, certainly. Additionally, mimics are usually found in, well, dungeons, so to speak.
Yeah, and we could find that dungeons. I kind of want to go back to that campsite and hang off my wand of mimification because I completely forgot to do that.
Well, you only have, I believe, 6 days left to
Yeah, we need to at least
make a so you have to make a
We
decision before you leave.
I
You
mean, we
want
could.
to explore around and let and let a extraction team pick you up, or do you want to instead just double back all the way to the exit?
Yeah, from what I can tell, it's gonna take us at least 11 days, 12, like 11 days to reach near the entrance, and then the 12th to actually get out if we're gonna take a long rest near the entrance.
Yeah.
I mean, we could tell them we found the amulet or the key, the relic, and wish to explore and ask for a couple more days, or we just ask for a couple for
Well, e-
a,
either way, we're
a
gonna
few.
have to request more days just for the fact that it's gonna take us a while to travel back.
And also set
Yeah.
up a base camp, a singular base camp that you're not going to move away from.
Yeah, well,
Mhm.
like I said, plan a lockout, so because I want to travel along the riverside and see if I capture that freaking the batterfish again, see if I can befriend this time around.
Beta
I
fish.
I want okay. I'm I want to see. There's three things I want to see. This one specific tile that's in the middle of this like river curve, I think is important.
Well,
I want to. There's this entire area we haven't explored, and then this kind of area down here. Like if we go down uh, this way, we could explore this area,
okay,
and then we go back along the river's edge.
okay. So the the only valid reason I would have, like Norla would have this for, is if she heard some inklings or saw something that she use for alcohol, or had a good enough reason to stick around, like prevent like actually like encountering like the fish badger again if she didn't encounter it while we're traveling along, like. But that would
I mean,
be
how?
required taking along the riverside in order to do so. Like that would increase the chances.
Yeah. I mean, Hajime just wants to explore, have adventure. That's why she joined the guild in the first place.
Yeah, but yeah, like if Narly heard some inklings about like something that could clearly be used in ingredients for alcohol, she would have a reason to like really want to explore it. But right now, currently, it's like,
Well, to be
don't.
fair, there's a lot of weird plants here that could theoretically be used for alcohol.
Yeah,
And
but
if that area
but she
is.
would have to be aware of that. She doesn't know what the fuck's in this place, and that's not enough to be like about reason to explore. If there was confirmed being like, oh, there are these things that cause disease effect, and she would know that that's alcohol effect, she
Or
would
could
be
it be
more
used
motivated
for
to explore.
alcohol?
But she doesn't know that, and it's not well the rest going
It's a
that.
case by case basis, I understand.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, aren't you curious about the plant life, the fauna in this area?
Not really.
I know. I know. Some of it can be used as alcohol.
You don't know that. You can't confirm that. Like if
You can't. You can't.
if we found some books about this place and then there was some inklings, even the slightest inkling about them being like alcoholic based, yeah, sure, I'd be all
Well,
for it. But otherwise,
Actually, he would know that you ferment things, it turns into alcohol.
yeah.
you can't. You can't prove that that isn't though.
and you can't prove that there is. So, it,
This area is completely undiscovered. Aren't you at least a little curious? Think of what could be lingering in these forests. Uh, Rare exotic creatures like Vera found, completely unique fauna, flora. I want to explore as much as I can.
hmm. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. If I manage to encounter that fish patch again and then somehow prevent it, I'll take that as a good sign that our journey will be safe exploring this place. If I don't, then I want to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Oh,
Mm.
okay.
whether you
We
ha-
just took
the
we
door
just
will
took
shine light.
down.
It seems unlikely that a single badger fish will ensure our group's safety.
We just
Well,
took down the avatar of a demigod. An avatar, nonetheless, but still. Like, yes, there was some hiccups here and there, but I don't think there's any true thing in this forest that poses a danger.
eh, like I take it as a good sign of safe that our journey will be safe. If I manage to find that friend, like that badger, if I manage to capture again, like that's what I'm saying. If I manage to capture again and somehow friend it, I'll take that as a good sign of faith that this place is safe to explore.
Lenore will just outright say, you just want to befriend that badgerfish, do you?
Damn
Is
right
that
I do.
all?
How are you going? It's a fish. How are you going to transport? Uh,
It thrives on land too, from what I was able to tell.
You
Seems to be
saw
like
it sort of
but
a
waddle
hybrid.
onto land. Its
but
front
how do you
paws.
know that? But how do you know that for a fact? There's no books written on it.
I'm half
I'm
expecting you
trying
to
to think
say
how I would explain
life will
this.
find a way. Just pull a fucking Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Oh
But
shit. Armor. Oh shit. What the fuck?
what the hell is that?
Ah.
That hurt.
That was my fire alarm.
I can hear that.
Yeah, it sounded like it was directly in the mic. It's like, damn.
All over my head is a fire alarm, so
Oh yeah,
Oh.
well,
hopefully you.
Hmm.
then quit grabbing
Hopefully you
shit.
have been able.
So what's the group's decision? Hoof it back or
uh,
find a place to
okay.
set up camp near the exit?
At the very least, want to at least make it to the riverside so I can start looking for that the badger fish again. We're gonna still have to contact the guild that we need more time anyways. And depending on how long it's gonna actually take us to explore, we might need a month, a week, whatever, like a month, maybe longer, depending on how long it's gonna take us to actually explore everything. We want to like literally fucking search every tile.
Not every tile, because remember, we can use me and Vera can use our familiars to scout around us.
Yeah. Or you could just go here
Well,
if you
that
have a
again,
certain
that would
spell prepared. Yeah.
yeah, we'd have to have a spell or a really good boat,
Actually,
which
what
neither
is it
of which
called?
we don't,
Actually,
I think, have.
I think you have a spell, don't you?
Uh, part, like unless you're talking about like part like was it control water? That only works for so far and so long. Not
Well,
to
you
mention
don't
I
have to
don't have
insist
prepared
a
today.
straight. You don't have to. Oh, fair. You know what? That's fair. If you don't have it prepared, that's fine.
Yeah, like I said, like it's also a fact of like it's also like depending how long it would take us to travel across, even with like what is it like water breathing? It only lasts for so long again.
I
It's
mean,
it's it
if
it's
you don't mind me casting it every hour, we could water walk.
um
You can do
again
that.
if we encounter something in the water on like the ass end of it running out,
Thirty
would be
seconds from.
really bad. I'd rather be out on the boat at least.
Hold on. You were saying, Vera?
Oh no, sorry, I was trying to make bad joke.
Oh, uh,
In which case,
okay.
uh, thank you, Master, for preventing her from making a aforementioned bad joke. By the way, before I
It wasn't
forget,
even.
no longer punished.
It wasn't even.
But yeah, if we had a boat, I'd be more inclined to crossing bigger bodies of water. But seeing how we don't, I'd rather go up and around and at least to the riverside. It may take longer, but we're gonna end up taking longer anyways. Either way, we're doing it. We're gonna self-report into the guild and being like, "Hey, we're gonna need more time to at least explore and get out."
Yeah, what do you think? 2 weeks?
I'd say at least a maximum of a month if you want to like make sure that we have spare time to get out if need be.
Is there a cap on how much time we can ask for?
You don't know.
I thought we would have asked this when we were
Oh
when
yeah,
I
right.
got
Sorry, it was if the time you're given is just that. That's all you have. Next time you go around, you requisition how much time to go back in is more flexible. But if you've already been given a time and date to go in, it's set in stone. You're expected to come back. Yeah,
So
Okay.
because they don't want to have too many units, so to speak, on the field and not be able to keep track of them because they don't want a situation where Faye, takes over the identity of one of their agents
yeah,
because that is an entire security breach of its own that
yeah.
can really hamper people and
We
hurt
were
people.
informed that like we only have an X amount of time in here, and asking for a standard is all it is for in case of emergencies of like we need more time to get out or do something.
Yeah,
So that means we really can't stick around and explore until we can, or we're permitted to come back in and
yeah. I
explore.
mean, you can traverse and find and set up a campsite and explore around the campsite, but you can't
That's
really do
true.
anything else other than that.
Up to
How many? So we have 6 days. How many squares
one.
or hexes can we travel in a day?
Three hexes a day.
Does it factor in the one you currently are on?
It should. Yeah, it should. See?
Let's see. So yeah, we got
Basically
one,
15 miles a
two,
day.
three, four, five, and then six. That get us here on the sixth day. We would literally need to ask for extension because it's gonna take us how long actually? If we even were like to stay close to the river, like I said. Right, so it'd take us one, two, three, four. Yeah, one, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days to travel to the entrance, and then 12 to actually get out, because we'd have to long rest at the door as entrance.
Hmm. Uh,
Yeah, unless we want to
how?
push ourselves an extra 5 miles.
You have to.
How?
If with the amount of time you have, you don't have a lot. You can't really
Yeah,
directly make your way there. You gotta set up camp
so
at some
we would
point,
have to ask for an extension for a total of 12 days to at least
which
get
is
out.
not doable even for agents of your position.
Yeah.
Hmm, on the current run. So I say we how how far around an area, and once we set up base camp, can we explore around?
Keep in mind that it just even a single one of you or even a group of you can move only 3 or 15 miles in one day.
So
So
So relatively a mile radius, like an actual mile radius within the square, which can't be
yeah,
comprehended on the map.
essentially,
so
we'll say like a 10 mile radius around your base camp. You can traverse. You can sort of explore around.
okay.
So within each kind of type, we can at least explore 10 miles away without
Yeah.
it being strenuous. So that means it would only take us 11. By the time
You
we
should also keep in account a river or finding rivers so that way you can because some of you do still need to drink water.
yeah.
So having
Yeah.
a clean source of water is something to keep in mind.
Uh, who is it? Just Vera and Norline that needs water?
Also, also Hajime does.
No, as long as I don't need sunlight. I only need sunlight and
Let's
or
check.
blood.
For what was it? Sun drinker. Yes, but when you can't drink blood, you need water.
No, if you are no. If you are
Oh wait.
exposed to sunlight for at least an hour, you do not need food or water for that day.
Oh yeah, then yeah, yeah, good. So only two of you, or three of you. Sorry, we're forgetting Benor.
Yeah, I
She still
Uh,
needs sustenance and
yeah.
water.
So we have water skins, and by the time we reach the river, we can refill there. So
Yeah.
uh, yeah, I personally say if we were going to set up camp, it would be in this little alcove here, like
oh,
I
I'm
don't
kind of,
really care.
we could make it to that.
Where exactly?
Uh, Kind of like in the river's bend here,
oh, so
Yeah,
actually
that would
stay.
allow you access to the
Hold on, let
to
me
say
map this
to
out.
some fresh water, and it would allow you,
and
and it's also access to the river. So theoretically, your cleric could reattempt to communicate and attempt to befriend that tuna fish, tuna badger,
Oh, that's why
whatever
I've
the
been
hell it is.
marking like what I wanted to like where we be pretty much going after some amount of time because like if it were to stop like where I marked the head mile like where the 100 mile marker is, we'd be like halfway like still have another 5 miles left to travel if we were to set up camp.
uh, I think if we go to the 100 mile air to the 100 mile marker, that would give us a day, like a few days. What is that, like 2 days of exploration?
Actually, for 6 days, because you only have 6 days to actually,
Yeah, and we need to get an extension to be able to like another 60 expansion to be able to actually get out of the place
which you
before.
can only get if you leave.
Yeah, if we're on
Oh,
and not on the path to leaving.
okay,
No,
then
only
what
when you're
about?
leaving. Only when you leave.
Okay,
On
so
the path, it's only when you leave.
what about this alcove?
Yeah. Well, the reason why I'm trying to cross here where I'm marking is that's because that's the lowest point. That's the lowest part above river. It's the
That is
easiest
true,
spot to
yeah.
cross.
It's
Yeah,
easiest to cross, yeah.
I mean, I feel like this square right where I'm pinging is the most noticeable.
Yeah. Well, once we reach here, we'll be able to see where like if you wanted to take like have like a familiar scouted out, you should be able to scout it out there.
Yeah.
Same thing goes if we either do here or somewhere out like somewhere else, but that'd be really close. Hold on.
Yeah. The 90 mile mark, that's 6 days. Well, no.
Mm.
That's technically 5 days because,
Can I ask a question?
What?
Where is like like do we know where the exit is?
No, you do.
Yes, we.
It's just that with the
uh,
distance from where you
yeah,
guys currently are, into account
Hajime,
optional routes,
yeah, Hajime kind of
it's a
points.
while. So it'll take more than 6 days to get there.
Yeah,
Unless you
Hajime kind
have
of points.
teleport, in which case that's circumvents a lot of difficulties. But yeah,
Well, we can set up camp anywhere due to this. He takes out his little snail. So, and well, it's up to you guys, really.
Mm,
Oh, so I miscounted. It's only gonna take. Yeah. So yeah, it's gonna take us a couple days amongst to travel if we long rest outside the door. But if we choose to push ourselves out until we get actually
So
outside this place,
here,
like an extra like five
here's the
miles,
thing.
depending on actually if it's that far,
Alex,
we'll be
fair.
Does anyone
we'll need
remember?
12.
Does anyone remember Does anyone remember the fact that the river flows from south to north?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. The river does flow
So
from
if we
south
had
to north.
a way to ride the currents,
Such as the creation of a makeshift canoe or a
Yeah.
raft.
Again, if we had water, this would probably be a lot quicker trip for us to get back quicker, but we don't.
Well, you
Um,
could. I mean, you still need a few days to make it there.
yeah, we still have to get. If we wanted to make a raft, we need someone that actually knows how to their ways around woodcopper's tools.
Yeah, that's true. You do need somebody who knows how to make. Oh, hmm. Not necessarily. You need somebody to at least be able to chop down logs and set up craters, a strong, a good enough raft to be able to carry all of you. Because most of you have heavy armor.
Yeah.
there's
The,
one.
the,
Okay, hear me out. What
I'm
if we surfed up the river?
Alex, did you hear what she said?
nope.
What if your group surfed up the river?
I mean, we could again. We need someone that actually make a raft, and I
Well,
I
you don't
mean,
alcohol is
necessarily
not we're
need
not rafts.
you don't necessarily need woodcarver's tools to make a raft.
Yeah, but
it
I'd
would.
rather have wood carving tools to make something that's sturdy enough to not to hold a whole entire group of people wearing heavy as hell armor.
That is true. Yes.
You know what?
I
If
would feel
Equipment
more
level you
confident
have
in
given
is
that banter
crossing
fish,
something
maybe
if
we
we
could
had someone that
get
actually
a
knew
ride
how to make
across.
something that floats well.
uh before you interrupted Alex, Flutter did say if you find the badger fish before making or while making the raft, you could probably have them help with the whole process as well. At least
Uh,
carrying you guys,
okay, so that doesn't
getting you guys
change the
across.
fact that we don't have someone in the party that can make, you know, floating object that won't fall apart in the river.
We might not need
That's a major
the badger
problem. We
fish.
can build something, but at the end of the day, if
Well,
it's
you
not
may
built
not need
low
it if
enough,
you have the. You may not need it if you have the badgerfish.
I mean, if it's big enough to carry all of us, yeah. If we fucking
It what from what you remember, yeah, it was pretty big.
yeah,
It was
if we
very
managed to
big.
befriend it, then yeah, that would cut down time considerably. But we still need to contact the guild and let them know that we at least need an extra 6 days at most on top of what we already got to get back.
Which you can do. You have the mirror,
Yeah, and then
so
I'm. Yeah, I'm currently the one holding the mirror.
yeah, and
Just
then if we manage to
Wait,
get if we
what
manage
about
to
our
befriend
druid?
the freaking the fish
yeah,
badger, then we
yeah.
can easily if we can easily all run in its back, we can ride it across the rapids, essentially going downstream.
Yeah. Oh, your druid. Sorry. What was this about? Your party's druid Hajime?
No. What level? How many levels of druid does she have?
8.
Couldn't she turn into like a big sea creature to ferry us across?
I could. Uh,
But
but I'll only go for so long. So
yeah, if you're
whatever.
talking about wild shape, it only lasts for so long while traveling. So
It only lasts. It only lasts a number of hours equal to half your druid level,
yeah,
if
something
I
like that.
recall
I thought
correctly.
it was like.
Yeah, yeah, I think it's like it's either I think it's like it might be half an hour for every druid level if I might be remembering correctly. But
Mas, can you ping your druidic wild shape ability?
yeah, so
Yes.
all right, so
Just so you guys have some
Starting
plan.
at second level, you can use.
all right,
Let's see.
so
Oh.
You can use this feature twice.
I
You can use the feature twice each
but
time.
Mas Duke, I am very disappointed in you. 0 points.
all right, so we're
Mas
still
Duke,
gonna have to.
shame,
All right,
shame. Newspaper.
so we're sticking with the plan that we're contacting the guild and we need at least the maximum of 6 more days to be able to at least get out because it's going to take us at least that long. If we somehow get a quicker ride, we'll be out that before then. But if not, we're gonna need those 6 days.
Yeah.
I guess it depends
The,
on how wide
Well,
the
there's
river
extra
is.
6 days. I would say on top of the six we
The
already got.
river's the river's pretty wide.
Yeah, that's why I'm.
I mean, it was wide enough to have that badger fishing. Oh god, how big was the badger fish? It was size, yeah, it was size huge. So there's that.
Yeah, if we manage to befriend it and then well, actually, even if we did befriend it, there'd be no proper way to fly it without to ride it without proper brittle, you, by the proper barding to be able to ride it proficiently without falling off. And something you
Yeah.
don't want to do is fall off in the middle of a river wearing heavy armor. So
Word Chick just looks at everyone like, excuse me.
yeah,
Oh right, you're a warforged. You don't rely on heavy armor.
you
You're
are
for
the heavy.
barbarian, or you're not. You're a barbarian.
I
You don't rely on
am
heavy armor. You are the heavy armor.
also turns into bear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we contact the guild and we start making our way back, going along the path that I kind of marked so far.
Yeah.
Beast Wars looking ass. Watch tech. Oh, I'm sorry, that was the name.
We
But I'm not
technically
wrong.
don't.
Very Beast Wars esque.
I mean, technically, we don't have to cross the river if we go this way.
Technically, we still have to cross the river. Like I said, this is where the square is where the lowest part
That's where
is. I
it's
mentioned
yeah.
3 times already.
Yeah, that's where the river's at its most shallow.
It'd be lucky if somewhere up here also has a low part, but it'd still be a problem of we'd have to cross up over here at some point.
Yeah, whenever you're crossing a river, you do generally want to look for the most shallow in case somebody
Yeah.
falls in.
So this is the most shallow part where that square is. That's why I kind of routed the path around that.
I see.
Yeah, like I said,
Okay.
that's why it says it's going to take us at least an extra 6 days on top of the 6 days we already have.
Okay. Well, let's.
Start going.
Yeah.
All right. Are you gonna mess? Are you going to send out a message to the main place first?
I think. I mean, we could.
It'd be a
It
start
would
to
be
notify of
ideal.
events that
Yeah.
we got what we're looking for, and it's going to take us an extra 6 days on top of the 6 we already have to get out.
And also the
Yeah.
request for additional days because they may or may not allow you extra days.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if we notify them that we got a key, we just need the extra 6 days to get out on top of the 6 that we have.
Okay. Well, I'll take out the mirror. What was the code? Like mirror, mirror,
You should
something
have it.
cheesy.
You should have it. Do you not write it down?
I wrote down that I have the mirror.
Did you write down the password?
I think no one did. It's something our characters were never. If you're asking us to actually,
You were
remember,
informed, yeah.
on top of the fact that we took a really long ass break when we received Mirror 2.
Uh-huh. It's to make sure that you're not shapeshifters assuming the form of agents. Because that is again, security breach that could result in the injury or deaths of innocent people.
Hmm.
I don't just mean one or two innocent people, I mean like a lot of innocent people. Because,
I don't think
yeah.
any of us has the password. I don't think we had the foresight.
Yeah, I think it was because we were playing the game so recently, we thought we would be able to remember it offhand, but because we took the long ass
Uh,
break that we did.
I think it was like nearing the end of the session that day too, and we were just kind of hurrying it up.
Let's see here.
Wasn't it like cauliflower or something?
Let's see.
It was like an actual password.
Yeah, a legit password. The characters wouldn't actually forget what we did in real life.
Well, I did write it down. Right, it was recorded. A recorded episode. Huh. Hmm. was a while ago.
Hello?
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 Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Auntie's taking
It's
his
just
time
quiet.
looking
I'm
at
just
notes.
looking through stuff here.
Is it
Not
I
I
quite
think I
now.
disconnected my icon isn't coming up.
Oh,
we
so
can-
the
yeah, it's
DM,
popping up.
so the DM didn't even write it down.
Let's see here. I did record it though.
I vote for it. Mirror, mirror.
Yeah, because at this point, if it takes you too long to just look through the recordings of what the actual password is, it's gonna be like half an hour later.
I do have it though, so give me a moment. Let's see. What
Oh, you found it.
the fuck are you? You gosh darn piece of shit. Roll 20 or not roll 20. YouTube.
Oh yeah. Speaking of recordings, did you get the last week's in the one session that we did on Thursday of the week? Because
Yes, I did. Already uploaded them, I believe. Yes, I did.
okay. While you're taking your sweet time doing that, I'm gonna remove those from the drive. So we already got last week's in that one session that we did.
All right, well, I'm gonna deafen myself on this end.
Wait, is he seriously watching the VOD just to see what the password was?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
What happened to just make a new password?
He wants to be
Authentic.
legit.
Oh my god. Auntie, why? I love you, Auntie, but seriously, why? He's gonna
No
see this
reset.
recording too. At this point, it's like, dude, come on.
Sorry, folks. This is what happens when you do it live.
Yeah.
I bet Critical Role never has these moments.
Oh, no. They have them all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel
I
better.
told you a few friends, like in the scene, right?
I found the password.
Oh, nice.
Was
It's
it
just been
actually
posted.
Mirror Mirror?
Nope, it wasn't Mirror Mirror.
What was it?
So it was.
I believe. Let me just.
Duke was right.
Huh?
Duke was right.
About.
Was
The
it
password.
Mirror?
No,
Was it Mirror
wasn't
Mirror?
No.
Let Auntie say it.
You just said it was mirror, mirror.
No.
I don't.
No, it. Okay, confusion again.
I'm confused. Yep.
So, what's the password, Auntie?
Just putting in the general chat. Broken Crossroads.
Yeah, I
For the
don't
password.
ever that remember being stated, so it's either been way too long. Or
Yeah,
just
I don't.
obscure.
Like, I'm pretty good at least remembering that things were said. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
It has been. It was last year. To be fair.
Hmm. Okay. Well, what a horrible phrase. I like mirror, mirror better. Uh, I say the password broken crossroads.
All right.
Ugh.
Let's see here. All right, you were face to face, through the mirror at least, with a. Let's see here. A halfling, with a sort of, well, very clearly unkempt, facial hair, a lot of stubbles and all that. So, this is my command. This is my command for group 23. How can I help you?
Uh, Hajime Takona of Group 23. We found the artifact in question. Just reporting in. We don't have enough days to get back to the main area. We need at least 6 more days to get to return back on foot.
Negative group 23, days allocated or days allocated.
We'll set up base camp. We'll set up base camp by River's Edge then.
Very well. Your mural can function as can double as a flare. Simply throw it into the campfire, and it will begin to cause the smoke of the fire to change color to something a bit more noticeable in the current landscape.
All
That
right.
doesn't exactly seem safe, does it?
The what, Norla?
I mean, what if we attract?
Like what?
I mean, what
Yeah,
if we
I
attract unsavory attention?
No, I'm saying what to like what Flesheye is saying. I can't.
Oh, that seems a bit unsafe. What if your group attracts unsavory attention?
That's a valid point.
yeah.
I'll look
Well,
at it and be
well,
like, that sounds a bit irresponsible for a group that's trying to ensure our safety.
I
So
mean it.
that's the best we can do. We can't afford teleportation circles for each and every single group. In
Okay, never
addition,
mind.
we don't have. In addition, with the topography constantly shifting and changing, we can't set up an exact maps. So we have rescue teams at the very least set up these sort of smoke signals to allow extraction teams to gather them as quickly as they can.
So the extraction team's just wandering the forest.
uh, Towards where your smoke signal are. No,
Then I don't
to where your smoke signals are.
understand
Yes.
why you can't give us a 6-day extension just to get there ourselves without attracting unwanted attention.
So it's some bureaucratic bullshit. We'll just follow the rules.
What about the assholes? And yes, I do realize you heard that.
I'm not
Uh,
paying it enough to care.
mhm. uh, do I repeat out of game? Do I repeat the same password
Nope.
to turn it off? Do I
Nope.
just
You just essentially.
Question: Can
Yeah.
question can the guy on the other end hear the rest of us as well, or just
You can hear.
the device?
He can hear the rest of you. He's just choosing not to respond.
Okay. I'm going to chime in with. Can you give us an exact day and time of arrival?
Exact day and time are variable based off of your location. The group is mostly composed of rangers and druids, so they'll be able to. So their travel pace will be much quicker than the rest of you. Though that being said, if they encounter something dangerous, we'll be made aware of it when it happens, and you'll be updated when it happens.
We're just worried about attracting attracting danger. We don't want to attract anyone that would want to kill us.
Understood. Best thing I could probably recommend is setting up secure a secure perimeter around your base camp. Wards, traps, rituals to ward off any possible outsider or local flora or fauna.
Standard survival routine, got it.
A little bit less standard because apparently we've been getting we got a report about a few days ago that, or not a few days ago, a while ago, a few days before before you guys entered that apparently there are walking plants that are influenced by outsider presence, essentially, uh, well, from the upper planes, but they appear to be hostile for whatever reason.
hmm.
Well, unless you guys already used it, we have some interplanar help here.
That being,
Uh, It makes it look like, should we tell them?
Hmm.
We'll affirm you when we get there.
Keep in mind,
Yeah,
we're not familiar with the local outsiders that may have made that jungle home. So I don't think I need to explain to you. Keep your trust with them to a bare minimum.
Obviously.
hmm
Alright. Well, we're gonna make our way. We'll show essentially tell them where we're gonna end up being on the 6th day.
Understood. By the way, one of your colleagues came over requesting to send a message to you next time you called in. A Nolan asked if the place has any sort of well summer court Fey influences.
Above game did it because it's been a while.
Nope,
Okay.
none.
No.
So yeah, we'll mention nada.
All right, understood. I'll relay that to them. Okay. All right. All right. Confirmation is, and he just lets confirmation of second contact with Group 23. He writes down an exact day and time as to as he's currently speaking to you, and connection is 7. And is there anything else you need to inform me of?
Nope, not
Or with the
currently.
possible rescue team
Nada.
or extraction team?
Nada.
Nothing currently.
Very well. All right. Ending transmission now. As just the image just sort of like almost like fog on the mirror just ends.
You know, a part of me may be saying a bit of it more, but I kind of hope those rangers take a little bit longer to get to us, so we have an excuse to just walk back ourselves.
With the amount of bureaucratic paperwork each one of those pencil pushers have to push, probably not a chance.
Fair enough. All right, let's get moving then.
Alrighty then.
Exact.
So
It's
which
exactly
direction?
what.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna add. It's exactly why I left my home in a noble with the nobles. Too much paperwork. I think we just start heading southwest
Yeah, along the
for
path
now.
is marked essentially.
Yeah.
All right. First day.
Uh,
and also Flint needs to eat as well.
Yeah.
And drink.
I
So
gotta
yeah.
mark off ration. We have a
Right.
whole entire cart of them. Well, bag of holdings. I'm marking off those.
Yeah. So
yeah.
total
Day.
of.
I'll roll survival since I believe I have the high.
Oh, we're going also off of. You don't need to roll. We're going off of your passive.
Oh.
Just for like streamlining. So first day for the first days of travel.
Oh yeah, I have 25 passive.
Yeah. Right. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing approaches your group. Nothing bothers you. At least in the immediate time for the time being. All right. Second day. All right. Nothing approaches you. At least for the time again. At least for the time being. Third day. All right. Oh, Jesus Christ, you guys are getting lucky. Third time, nothing's bothering you.
I could say that.
What if we want something to bother?
Let's see here.
Oh, we
Just
use
get lucky.
mirror to attract a bunch of trouble.
Exactly. The mirror. That's what the mirrors will essentially cause.
Something about this bad seems. Oh, it's because of the.
Uh, So, sorry, I had to mute myself. What are we doing now?
So
Just
feel free to
moving.
switch out your spells for whatever you want, if you're capable of switching out your spells. That is.
Oh, I have 2 cantrips. But I don't think I can change those now, can I?
Nope, you can't switch them out at all.
I believe druids can swap out a spell a long
I'm not gonna.
rest.
No, they can swap out their entire spell list whenever they take a long rest for druids.
Okay,
Pretty much,
then
you have your entire spell list up to I think level 7.
8.
Alright, so that's where
Uh,
we'd actually be setting up camp because I apparently
yeah.
miscounted.
Yeah.
And you can use up to any of those spells and switch them to what you would use, like instead of like call lightning, you have
Yeah, I
tree walking, tree striding.
yeah, I'll for when we cross that bend, I'll ritual cast water walking on us.
Actually, I prepared control water. I just swapped out to truth for it.
Oh yeah, I mean it is a lot more
Either or works.
flashy,
So just
Mosesing your way through the water.
Hmm.
like,
Oh,
honestly,
Right.
either or works. So it's like as
Fourth
long as it doesn't
day.
take too long.
Jesus fucking Christ. Finally. Alright, fourth day. You encounter a horde, or not horde, a herd of. How do I put this? What appears to be like very, very hairy cow, and some very, how do I put this? Some very large horned bulls with a lot of fur on them.
Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot because we were close enough to where we could search within the perimeter of where we set up like the previous day. I did want to see if I can spot that freaking honey fish again. Honey badger fish again.
Perception check or
Perce-
investigation check.
Perception or investigation? Alright.
Investigation, yeah.
Either or. Perception is better. Let's see if I can swat it.
19. Sort of look around. There's some very clear and obvious signs that the thing has been here, but it looks like it made its way upwards, upstream.
Okay.
Looks like about a few days ago that it was here. I just decided to go upstream. Yeah,
Fair enough.
probably. Yeah.
Alright, so now back to the cattle.
The herd of what appears to be cows and bulls.
Oh.
Some form of cows and bulls. Kind of difficult to tell. They do appear to be blocking what appears, blocking what is essentially a campsite for your group. Do you wish to clear them out, and if so, by what means, or do you just want to look for another area to set up camp?
Uh, I I could do my druid thing and attempt to speak with them. I have speak with animals spell.
Is everyone else okay with this?
Yeah, there's no reason not to be.
I'm
So
good.
go speak,
Alright.
mitigate.
Alright.
First level spell. Uh, I am ritual casting this.
Well, also Washa casts it as well because he's a
Is
totem
that
barbarian.
only?
No, I
Doesn't
can
it?
actually speak with animals as a racial feature.
Yes. I mean, maybe not with these animals, but yeah. Armored does Warcheck also want? Oh, yeah, I'll say how do I put this? It's kind of like the difference between language is essential, or not language. You can attempt to if you're actually fine. Yeah. So, Armor, does
I
Warcheck also want to converse with the animals to persuade them to let you guys set up camp here, or to leave this place?
I mean, I have advantage, cause of this.
Advantage on what? Alright, in that case.
It would be
With
a
your...
handle animal check and not a persuasion.
Yeah, it would be an animal. Yeah, it'd be an animal, actually. It would be
But
animal handling
since
if you are not speaking to them. If you're just trying to herd them towards something. If you're just directly speaking to them, i.e., via speak with animals, it would be a persuasion check.
Okay, I'm gonna. I
mm,
can try to. I can try to speak with them.
Oh, all right.
what gives
Join.
you these? What gives you that racial speak with animals?
That's full.
It might be if she's using
I,
bespoke, then bespoke does give like certain
are
animal
you,
race does
No,
give that.
she's using a different version of the bespoke
are
thing.
Get a folk mouse folk can speak with animals.
Yeah.
real?
Yes.
That
It's the
that it
one
just
they can
seems kind of
do.
the that it just seems
Before, I used it before in this dungeon.
it
It's
just
true.
seems kind of weird that it completely invalidates the beastful because that's kind of the half the reason you take it.
Well, it's
You
only
go beast.
that specific sub race for mouse folk, I believe. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Plus, it's kind of like forest gnomes.
Yeah.
I guess.
So, how do you two? What do you two say to them? Or three, in this case, if Wolfshack is joining you.
Um. Well, I'm going to start simple and try walk and try approaching cautiously. Not cautiously, but slowly, so as not to startle them. And I try to call out to greet them.
All right. All right. Asked, what is Hajime doing?
Uh, kind of the same thing. I'll calmly approach them, adopting like a low position, not to seem like a threat.
All right. Both of you roll animal handling. This
Uh,
is like pre-conversation stuff.
right. Would I have advantage?
No, because leaf and speech of beast and leaf does not apply to
Well, I'm a
it.
druid. I've done this stuff before.
Yes,
If I do
but
it,
this
if
is
I
like
do
a
it anyways, right?
this is an odd. This is probably some sort of species of animal that
Yeah,
you've not exactly encountered.
specifically, this is like a kind of animal that you've never encountered, so you don't know quite how to act.
Oh,
Yeah, so you're kind
yeah.
of
Also
going off of
got
like the basics
yeah.
in your
Also guidance.
skill. So yeah, and flutter for Vera as well.
So animal handling and not persuasion, right?
Yes, this is like before you start talking to them to approach to appear
This
non-threatening.
essentially this the careful approach, not to start them off or cause them to become aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Ignore the second rule.
You're good.
Obviously.
All right. Alrighty then. We're ignoring the fact that you're rolling with advantage for this. So, alright, both of you approach. They don't appear to be, well, how do I put this? They don't appear to be startled by any means whatsoever.
That's good.
And you hear, look, sorry, they're not. Oh, look, dearie, they're not. Look at those puny, weak little things. Look, it's just, yep. One of the bulls, at least, just says, yep.
No, repeat that. I couldn't quite hear you.
One of the cows says, "Oh, look, Terry! One of those puny, weak little things are approaching us." And he just sort of twitches one of the bulls just looks over, just like in the middle of chewing some grass, and just says, "Yep." Just goes back to chewing grass.
I kind of fold my arms and kind of scold them. Hey, that's not very nice.
Oh, look, dearie! Those puny, weak little things can talk to us now. To which he responds, "Yep." Just continues chewing on some grass.
I'm gonna pipe up and ask. Are you? Is there alright with you guys if we set up camp here?
What's
Woodrick takes out his snorkel and says the magic word and puts it on the ground.
What's the what again? Sorry, can you repeat that? Armored?
This magic snail.
For what reason?
Oh, you haven't gotten
You
confirmed.
can't.
Well, it turns into a fucking house.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than like their mid conversation trying to convince the guys to move off land so we can stop camp, but like.
Let's
why?
see. Persuasion check from
Uh,
Hajime and Vera. Both. You cannot give each other an advantage for this because you're both. You know.
well,
Actually, also, what is
I
Hajime
already.
saying to them to persuade them to leave?
And again, well, I guess.
Wow.
Ignore. I guess. Shoot, ignore that 34. I guess it's just 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17 and 18. Uh huh.
You know what? I'm gonna use my.
Hold on, Mask. What were you saying?
Yeah. I'll just ask. If there's one thing I know, I know is you always want to butter them up. It would be greatly appreciated if you let us rest here for the time being. Well, I mean, after all, we're just weak little things, and we need to rest more often.
So, and she looks over to one of the bull she's been speaking. The cow looks over to the bull that she's been speaking to. Oh, dearie, did you hear that? Well, I think we should probably. I think we should probably move a bit. I mean, it's a bit. I mean, we're starting. This grass here is starting to run a bit thin. We should probably pick up some. Probably move a bit so that way, hey, our little ones can eat a bit. So she sort of looks around. The bull sort of looks at your group. Looks over
I
to the
can
ground. Then looks
if
over to
you
like the smaller, weaker. Please.
Auntie.
Looks over to the smaller, weaker bull
And-
cows.
Auntie.
Yeah, and just starts move. Yes.
Yes, I wanted to say something.
Oh yeah, sorry.
If you, I can actually help with that. I may be just a weak little thing, but I have my talents. Uh, grass is technically a plant.
Yes, it is. But question. Oh, they were just about. Essentially, they were about to move to area
Yes.
with more grass.
Yes, well, the whatever area you decide, I can help. As a parting gift, I can make it to where there's even more grass.
Oh, Heone, did you hear that? They could probably make that. Ooh, that plant over there, that tree, and always has those. That always has those plants that overripe and make and start tasting funny. You know the ones, right, honey? She could probably end up getting that all shaped up. Which at this point, you could either of you two can make a nature check
Ooh, okay.
to see exactly what they're talking about. Is all.
Right. Uh, okay. I just have an 18 in nature.
Just an 18.
Oh, that's medicine.
It's medicine, not nature.
Yeah.
What a shame.
It, uh, uh,
There you go.
Well, we're getting. I was gonna say we're gonna use your previous roll, so that's I'm sorry about that critical success there.
Hey.
uh,
The one time he gets a natural 20, you're taking away from him? Come on.
Okay, fine. Either way, the result's still the same. Vera and Hajime, both of you know that what they're talking about is essentially like sometimes when plants, when their fruit, fruit trees, when their plants over ripen, and they eventually like kind of fall onto the ground. They do actually ferment, and some animals do actually partake in the somewhat rotten, somewhat fermented fruit, which do include like birds, but also in this case cows and bulls or cattle. Yeah,
that's actually very true.
which you know is something that Norway could probably benefit from.
If you show us where this tree is, I'll gladly get started.
Sure.
Expanding,
Honey, do you
expanding
mind
it.
getting the rest of the herd? And he said, nope. And he just starts getting uh, essentially starts moving the herd. And to everyone else's perspective, which in this case is Wozczek and Norlai, you just see Vera and Hajime just moo at these cows and bulls, and
Mm.
them mooing back, and then they just start moving.
No, no, no.
Hmm.
You start moving.
Okay, I guess you're going there too.
Yeah, it's all hanging
Congratulations.
fruit. What do you expect?
I didn't even hear the
Double
joke.
entendre there.
Anyways,
Yeah, moving. Not instead of moving. Moving. Because, cow.
lazy fun.
Yes,
We,
lazy pun for
yeah.
lazy people. Nevertheless, let's see here. So, yeah, the herd moves. And, yeah. You can actually. Oh, yeah, you can actually reshape plants. So, do you want to do anything regarding that, or are you just good with this as is?
Uh, I will uh, follow them to the tree that produces the fermented fruits, and
Well, the fruits that eventually ferment, but yeah.
yeah, but I'll shape it and make it grow twice as big.
Alright. And are you using any spell in conjunction with this, or like Druidcraft to enhance its growth speed? Or its growth spurt?
It I don't need to. It doubles in size over the course of 10 minutes.
Alright. And Flutter, or is Vera going to be watching over this as well? Or.
Yeah, there's not really much I can do, unfortunately, for that.
It is a very pretty thing to see. It's kind of amazing, seeing this, like, oh god, I keep forgetting the name of those trees. Those trees that are often seen in the African savannah?
Mm-hmm.
I had to pull it out from them.
Bless you.
Uh, acacias, or bush willows.
Yeah, I
They
know what you're talking.
kind of
I think
they're
I.
kind of like that, except the leaves and the such are you know kind of purplish greenish hue, and they have the fruit that produced appears to be this sort of kind of looks like a large kind of mango smelling walnut about the size of your skull, specifically Vera's fruit.
Wow. Oh,
So it's still quite
Vera doesn't.
large.
She doesn't count. She's small.
Yeah, she's very small, but still, it's for someone like you, it's still quite large.
That's a big
Hmm.
ass fruit.
Make us for anyone for either of you who'd like to gather some fruit, make a survival check.
um.
For in this case, either Vera or Hajime,
Okay.
because you're the ones bringing them. Why is there stealth?
Oh God.
It's your phone, isn't it? You just try to click something. It's like, did you mean this? No.
Meanwhile, here I am, and whenever I have to do click on between its two things, it kind of gives me like a pop up that has an expanded image of what I wanted to click, and I can much more accurately choose that.
Anyways,
Sad apple. Anyways, Vera, kind of pick up a few. They kind of smell funky. Probably fermented. That'll probably really help with the fermentation process, which is actually true. It would. Hajime, you managed
I'll
to
give
get
them.
yeah. Sorry.
I'll give those ones to Norlight. Yeah.
All right. All right. You produce. You
I
find.
hand, hand them to her and say, "Here, you can probably make better use of these than I can."
Yep.
what's
Yeah.
going
You
on?
managed to find 4 pounds of those kind of walnut-looking, mango-smelling plants. Hajime. Let's see here. There we go. Hajime, you find 14 pounds of them, of these mango-like fruits, or mango smelling walnut-like fruits.
Okay. Are they walnuts? Do they have a hard shell?
Yes, they do notice like from the ones that the cows are starting, cracking open with their sheer jaws. It has this sort of gooey, slimy interior. Think kiwi fruit.
Oh, okay, but the skin is actually hard like a nut.
Basically, it's quite odd, but
Uh,
not unpleasant smelling.
I'll actually crack one open and taste it.
All right. Think a mango mixed in with like an orange, a very fruity and citrusy sort of and sweet sort of fruit. I also need to make a Constitution save as you start to taste the aftertaste.
Mm. Uh, yes.
So please roll a con save. 8. It is a wonderful treat, and then it happens. You feel nothing but pain as your mouth is just engulfed in this absolutely like tear jerking mouth spewing. If this were some sort of cartoon, you'd be spewing out magma. Uh,
So,
Essentially, very very spicy aftertaste.
oh, so it went from really sweet to
Yeah,
in
sweet and
fuego.
kind of tangy to yes, to oh god, why?
I mean, if I can manage to distill those properties, I could essentially make an impromptu dragon breath alcohol.
Oh, possibly, or like a tequila, or no, well, yeah, probably like a very very interesting to tequila, possibly.
Mm.
So yes, Vera, as you're gathering some more of the fruits, you and before you give it to Norlai, you see as Hajime is just rolling on the ground trying to get rid of whatever taste. What is actually no? What is Hajime doing to try to with the upon the spice hitting her?
Uh, she ha- she's like drowning herself in her water skin. Uh, Currently, uh, she she doesn't have anything that would. Uh, do I have anything that would? No. Oh, no. Um, I don't have anything that would negate something like this. So she's
I mean, you
empty.
could. There's cows nearby.
Oh,
I think your character would probably rather drown their head in the river. I mean, it is close by.
yeah. Like as soon as her
Then again, the milk would be instantaneous. Water doesn't actually stop spiciness.
Well, that's
It
if
sort
you
of dilutes
actually
it.
drink it. If you actually just fucking, if it's constant
I'd
rinse.
ha- I'd
Fair.
have to make a I'd have to make like a wisdom save for that.
That's your decision. That's for you to call. I'm not going to make the call for you. Either you have the option of either making a
Yeah,
wisdom save or having your character choose.
she's very respectful when it comes to animals. Uh, she'd kind of be standing there debate mulling it while her mouth is literally on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a minute.
So, what is her decision?
Oh, that I can't. That's a tough
That's
one.
a 15. That's a pretty good roll.
Yeah, I'd say that'd be enough for her to not.
Okay. You just go. You just see her rush over to the river and start like sucking up some water and spewing it out of her mouth.
Uh, would this be considered like a poison? Because I do have this.
It would not help something like this. It is not a. It is not.
A condition.
Yeah. It's a temporary sensation.
Mm,
So yeah. So I have a ticket that eventually, Hajime, you bring back the now 13 fruits of these hard-shelled, soft interior fruits.
she, uh, her tongue is badly damaged. She just kind of stick it out. I'll be careful. These are really spicy. They hurt my tongue. As she has a tear in her eye.
Good to know.
Like,
Vera does relate
the.
to you, give you the ferment the fruits and tell you that that you can
How
ferment
many
them.
fermented fruits?
In total, 17 of these fruits,
Okay.
which
17.
is
What's the name of the fruit? So I
uh, what would you like to name them? Or would your party like to name them?
spicy
Ooh.
sweets. It's a spicy
I
sweet,
was thinking,
so
spice fruit.
All right. So put in 17 spiced fruit, or 17 pounds of spiced fruit. I'd say 5 pounds can easily net you like a simple uh, barrel of whatever alcohol you'd like to make.
okay. So it take. All right. So each of these fruits weigh how many pounds?
Oh, and not each fruit is like essentially you have such pounds, such so and so pounds.
And it. All right. Each of the
Each.
fruits weigh how many pounds? And it takes.
Half a pound.
Okay.
They're
That's all I wanted to know.
yeah.
All right. So
So
each of them
actually, it'd
weigh
be
half
more
a pound. So
17
it
and a
take
half
5 to
pounds.
make
Yeah,
alcohol.
it's 17 and a half pounds, but yeah.
Yeah. Of course, my brain is not let me spell spice fruit, so I'm fucking sitting here struggling.
Yeah.
I was close. Very close. Okay, there we
Uh,
go. Alright, so I got 17 of those. Spice fruits takes 5. Alright. With the downtime, I'm gonna continue crafting the honey alcohol I want to make for the honey badger, but essentially I'm gonna try to distill it as best I can to make it as sweet as possible.
All right. Brewer's tools check.
Yeah.
All right. This campsite is set up. It's gonna have to sweep up some dung that was left over from the cattle.
Alright, so that's 25 with advantage because I took
Mm-hmm.
the Grand Trasman feat.
actually, this sounds really gross, but I bet that's really great fertilizer.
I mean, you're not wrong,
Yeah.
but are you gonna,
If you're a farmer.
yeah. I mean, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I might actually collect some of that in a jar
All right. Make a survival check.
because she does want to get into growing growing again.
All right. Again, survival check from me.
Ooh.
38. All right. Managed to gather some dung. Let's see here. How many jars do you have?
Um, I have 3 jars.
Definitely would not be able to gather every single piece of dung,
So
but
you
yeah,
cap off to the brim 3 jars then.
yeah, 3 jars. Each one about now 8 pounds each. It's very
8 pounds.
condensed. Yeah,
That
it's very
Oh my!
0.5
condensed.
jar became a fucking 8 pound weight.
Yeah, whatever the hell those cows were eating, really high on protein or caloric intake.
I bet it's because of the freaking shells they eat of the fruit. If
Oh
anything.
yeah, probably the shells. They eat the shells and the
Oh.
fruit itself.
Yeah.
Don't be out of the ordinary, or out of the area of reason.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the unusual suspect. So,
Yeah.
anyways.
You also find some seeds.
Ooh. Would I be able to use Druidcraft to identify these seeds? Or
I would
just
say with you trying one of the fruits, you'd be able to identify it's one of those spice fruits seeds. These are spice fruit seeds.
That's actually super easy.
ooh.
You
Yeah,
managed to find 23, or not 23, 38 spice fruit seeds.
Yeah, planning to cultivate your own farm with.
Yeah, 28 spice fruits.
No, 38. 38.
38.
Hey, Rank, can you do me a small favor?
Not rank, but yes. What? Yes, sure.
Sorry.
How can I help
Can
you?
you get closer to the mic?
I can do you one better. One moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone, but I could barely hear him.
Yeah, Anthony's a bit quiet, but I could hear him perfectly fine. It might be just your headset, whatever you're using.
Hello.
Oh, that's so much better.
Am I coming in better?
Oh, thank God.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's a lot louder and clear. Way louder.
Yeah, sorry. Using phone.
Like, no, I thought. Like, here's the thing. I checked to second, but like you all were not even talking for me.
Oh, so
Wow,
maybe just Discord
okay.
making everyone quiet or just being buggy.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
That's
Alright,
weird.
So what did I miss?
The fact that we got spicy fruit.
Hajime, yes, very spicy mango-ish smelling fruit. With a hard-shelled fruit, yeah.
We named
Can I
it
do a
like
crazy thing?
What?
Warchick
would like to taste the fruit.
She'll throw you one.
So that's 17 pounds now, not 17 and a half.
She says.
You're confusing.
Or you know what? We'll say you can just grab some from the nearby tree.
No, I want you back up for a minute. You said 16 and a half. Okay, so.
Sorry, it was 17 and a half in total.
Okay. To clarify,
sorry.
How many actual fruits do I have? And the weight I put them at is 0.5 is correct, right? So how many actual fruits do I have, man? Like, you keep
34. 34 of these fruits, each one weighing half a pound.
Alright, so 34.
Yeah. So she'll toss you one with her tongue still hurting. I've been very careful. These are way spicier than you think they are. They hurt my poor tongue.
I see. As he looks at the fruit and splits it open. Can someone roll strength?
Oh, I gotcha.
Mass, please. Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
Strength.
Strength. Well, no. The one with the higher.
It would be
number.
athletics.
Yeah.
So add the plus modifier to that.
Basically, if you're just opening these things with your bare hands, you'd have to make an athletics check. If you have like a sword or an axe or something, you could easily just chop it open.
It works out as a robot, so he doesn't really do anything.
Yeah.
Still, 23. That's still pretty good.
Yeah, you usually just put your hand in like one small gap and just pull open and some of the contents. No. You managed to make sure that none of the contents spill out. But you do take a sip, or you take a small bite. At first, kind of sweet, like sort of mango taste. Very, delicious there. Then comes like the sort of tang, like from an orange. And then comes the constitution save and the pain, or possible pain.
Yes, let's have the war force roll for Bane.
13.
I mean,
13. That was literally exactly what you needed. Not bad. A little bit, yeah, it's got a nice little spice to it, aftertaste.
I have no idea what you mean. This is quite mild.
I'm not used to spicy things.
Why do I just imagine her like talking with her like tongue out?
Essentially, yeah, that's exactly what's happening.
I'm not used to spicy things.
Why am I just imagining this is fucking Hajime? I'm just gonna post some memes real quick.
I am
This
sorry,
is Hajime when eating the spice fruit.
Alright. Anyways, after you eat it, 25 brew supplies progress towards the sweet as hell, like, honey mead. Because we kind of got sidetracked from that.
Yeah, you managed to produce enough. You have enough sugar to continue it. No breaks in the barrel. It's in good condition.
Alright.
Should be done in a few days. But 4.
Alright, I'll see what I can do about speeding up the process, because I don't... How many days we got? Like, we exactly got 4 or something?
Let's see here.
Because we traveled 1,
15.
2,
No, yeah.
3, 4, 5, 6. So, yeah, we got less than that. So
Yeah.
I gotta figure out a way to speed up the process.
I mean, they're not going to take. They're going to take a day or two, to get to us too.
I'm
Yeah.
not working off that assumption, honestly.
Well, it'll take some time for them to eventually make their way to you, but yeah.
I'm marking on the scenario just in case they somehow get to us literally the day they said they were gonna pick us up. Like that, I'm working worst case scenario just so in case that like we do get the extra day, it'll be a relief. Because that's how my brain works. But regardless, minus another ration because we're getting a long rest.
Yep, 4 rations off the bag.
Yeah.
It's like per day, so yeah, we're good.
Well, I've been just minusing a single ration from the bag that we've been doing. I haven't been keeping tag of everyone else. God damn it! All right, so
Yeah, you're good.
let me do that really quick because 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll be already subtracted 4, and then I'm subtracting another 3 per person, like another additional. How many people are taking rations?
There's 3 other people.
Alright, so that's
3 more days. That makes it 9 rations they have to mark off.
Yeah, 9 more rations are gonna minus. Alright.
You're good. You're good. No harm, no foul. But yes, I'm currently rolling on my end to see if anything happens in your travels. Just to lighten up what you guys need to do, that way we can speed this up, so to speak. So let's see here. Alright, make our way from here to here. Alright.
Honey badger while crafting my crafts.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. Let's see here. So.
Yeah.
How do I put this? Okay, give me a moment. I need to. Let's see here. That's exactly what I need. What should I put in here? Let's see here.
I'm subtracting 4 rations total per person, right? Including myself.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yes, that's including yourself.
Just make sure I'm tracking correctly.
Wojciech needs no rations.
Yeah, I know. I'm just keeping
Yeah.
a mental note for myself, so every time we make a day's travel, I'm subtracting.
Yes, for Flint, Norlai, Vera, and yeah. Flint, Norlai, Vera, and Benor, because Benor is still mortal.
Yeah. Just make sure.
And if Warwick really needs to eat, he'll.
But all right. So what do we encounter on this day? As I'm trying to keep an eye out for that honey badger.
Yes, that's what I'm currently pulling up here.
Fuck. Oh, I don't know what that was.
What
That was
happened?
my ribs.
Shit, you popped your ribs? Oh god.
No,
You gonna be okay?
I know that classic move. You gotta move something, you feel something pop, and go, oh.
Yeah, like I laid down and okay, I've been working on a bunch of my Nerf guns on my bed, and a nail, not a nail, but a screw right into my ribs.
Oh fuck.
You should go to the doctor.
As long as
Yeah.
Like, it didn't
That's
pierce skin. Like, it wasn't enough to pierce skin, but it, like, went down and, like, popped it.
oh yeah.
I'm not bleeding, like, and I am touching
It's
it.
not
Doesn't
puncturing your ribs, and it's not really dislocating, but it touched it, and it feels weird.
You could have internal bleeding.
Yeah, that is also a possibility.
All right, well,
You
I'm
may
gonna
wa-
punch them, guys.
Yeah. All right. So.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, everyone.
No, don't apologize. Your health comes first.
I'll talk to you guys tomorrow if I can.
Okay.
Let's hope you can. Please take care, mate.
Take care.
See ya.
Well, first injury ever. Actually, not the first ever injury ever. First injury in this campaign caused from D&D. And not being aware of your surroundings. Holy shit. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah. So what do we got?
Let's see here. So I'm currently trying to pull up here for this table. And,
Well, I have trouble determining which voices are fused. Who was?
whose was who? Oh, Armored. Oh, yeah, Armored was the one with the rib.
Yeah.
Also, we can hear, feedback.
Would it be tasteless of me to say that I guess he wasn't armored enough?
Ooh.
What? What's going on? What? Can somebody?
She was asking, yeah, she made another pun. I guess you
A
were,
really,
armored Viking, or
bad.
armored, wasn't armored enough.
It was terrible. One of the worst I've ever heard.
I feel like there should be a boot be thrown right about now.
Nah, we don't throw boots here. Boots are expensive. We saved those boots for the for cowards, and well, at least the joke was told. Didn't back out. It's fine.
All right. Anyways.
Yes. So let's see here.
So what now?
I'm currently pulling up the encounter. Oh, one moment.
Let it be friendly. Let it be like a group of those freaking fish badgers.
You know what? Let's roll. I need somebody to roll. In this case, you want Alex, because you're the one talking about this. Roll a D100
All right.
and call even or odd.
Even then, I don't know.
All right.
Nope, I got on.
Okay, let's see here.
That's my luck in a nutshell. It's like even, odd, even. Why? Couldn't be high or low. No, you had to go even or odd.
Yes. I mean, if you'd likely called high, and then it would have rolled low,
No,
or called low, and then it would have rolled high, because the dice gods they're fickle. Let's see here. Alrighty then, that's fine. Huh. Are you gonna finally? Okay, there we go.
Take it a little bit to load.
That's yeah. It's taking its sweet ass time to load right now. All right. Alrighty then. All right. All right. All right. Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you. Unironically, wonderful. Unironically wonderful. That's nice. Wonderful art. So you currently see two vaguely humanoid creature or people sitting in front, talking in front of a tree. You see a woman with a brown skin and black hair, wearing what appears to be a very intricate, very simple shirt and a very intricate cloak trailing behind her. Conversing with this woman, basically this very pale-skinned woman with foreign attire, probably Oresian attire, wielding with this scorpion tail and scimitar. I'll post the images of both of them in the general chat to allow you guys to be wary of what they look like.
It's the elven woman, and then
Oh, that scorpion tail is actually that. That's the woman we need to stay away from.
Does the party intervene on the conversation, or do they let whatever happens happen?
What exactly is going on?
You see a brown-skinned, black-haired woman in regal attire conversing with a woman with a scorpion pincer for one arm, a scorpion stinger and tail, and a normal hand with the normal arm with a scimitar.
So that
And
that
why were we told to
okay.
stay away
So
from them?
let Mask explain before you cut him off again.
yeah. So the scorpion-tailed woman is the leader of the aberrant fae that's been attacking
Not one of the
the
leaders, one of the how do you
lieutenants.
put this? One of the officers of the leaders of the aberrant fae.
Yeah, essentially a white ham woman in this per case.
Yeah, we were told to kind of stay away from her because she's really dangerous, which makes me want to stay in the shadows
Literally put
and
hand side of face, be like, ignore.
uh,
Like I didn't see nothing.
if well, here's the thing: if we manage to take her down, the aberrant fae loses one of their uh, high-ranking commanders, and that's a huge detriment to them. That would be great for us, but it's going to be a actual big like tough fight.
Yeah, if I, you know, would have gotten my message, and after
You do have your vestige.
this never
Right,
was
shit.
actually
Sorry.
given in game, man.
Yes, sorry.
I did say this.
Yeah, sorry.
She
Trying to
might
do things quickly.
she might have it, honestly.
I could add it. Sorry, there's no entire scene. Essentially, it would just be that you wake up with a slight cold breeze striking your face in the morning, and you notice a flask resting on top of you.
Okay, so I would have gotten it out. Okay. See, like because it wasn't declared officially in game, I was like, do I actually get it
Yeah,
right now?
sorry.
Hmm.
Like
So
I always make sure before actually adding something in that if like I actually got it by now.
yeah, well, mistakes happen. We uh I say we wait in the shadows, ready, prepare in case something does happen.
Uh,
Because I kind of want to see where where what happens because we have the ambush on them.
yeah, but I think at this point would require us to roll stealth, right?
Oh, that'll depend on what you'd want to do.
I suggest we hide where we're far enough away where we're not seen, but close enough where we can intervene if it looks bad.
So in that case, stealth check
Hmm. Oh, a
from each of
stealth.
you, with disadvantage
Uh,
for some of you because some of you are in heavy armor.
yeah.
With my zero, this is not gonna go well.
Maybe some of us should just stay back.
This you would not be able to stay back at this point.
I could have just, I mean,
Unless they really roll really low, I have a feeling Norlai steps on that one branch.
Well, it's up to individuals to roll stealth. So maybe you might not even encounter combat. Maybe they won't even notice you. They are okay. Wait, that's this. I'll roll.
try not. You know what? I think the stealth option is probably not even going.
Okay, there we go. I had to roll manually, or not manually. I had forgot to set to disadvantage stealth roll, so I'll use my own one's procession for this. All right, and Mask, can you roll stealth for you know who and your own character? All right.
How did I got 20?
And Yana doesn't need to roll because when it's motionless, it's indistinguishable from a plant.
Yep. And modify 20. Might be able to stealth this.
Wait,
Oh,
is it individual results for each of us, or do we have weird rules happening?
Individual results for each of you, but I'm adding them all together.
it's
To
like me.
if
It's like
each
a
of you,
mean
depending on
score.
if each of you pass, depends on whether or not they notice your group as a whole. It's a group stealth check, basically.
Yeah, essentially, if majority
Okay, in
of
that
us
case,
pass, if the majority of us pass the passive or active
Yeah,
check, we'll be fine.
yeah. So
because what I was thinking, if it was individual, was I just wouldn't even roll out trying to diplomacy my way out. But this group check.
yep. So roll stealth at disadvantage on your end. Also, that was survival, not stealth.
Oh shit.
And he rolls normal because he's wearing a breastplate, not half plate. All right, 19 and 11. Okay, let's see here. All
Pretty sure we'll
right,
be fine.
all right, all right, all right, all right. And guys hide carefully into some shrubbery and watch through. They do not appear to have noticed you. All right.
All right.
You see this woman actually to each of you. They speak into your individual mother tongue, so to speak. So for Hajime, it would be Japanese or something. For Vera, it would be English. And what would it be for Norlai? Italian.
I
Yeah, Squeak speak for. Squeak speak for Vera.
yeah, for Norlai because the last country she would have lived in for the last for the 10 years would be her primary language because she would have
So,
fully done. So yeah, the primary language and where she was found was Italian, then it's Italian.
all right. Yeah.
I
So
have it marked
BPD
as
boppity speak.
yeah.
Got it. I mean, no offense, of course, but yeah, you. And right, so for each of you, it's this scorpion woman appears to be speaking in each of your mother tongues simultaneously, or at least to each of your own perspectives, saying essentially how do I put this? What voice? Damn it, I misplaced my notes for this character. Gosh darn it! Oh well, it's fine. She says to the woman with the very intricate-looking cloak, essentially that if she intends to continue intervening on the queen's her leaders' crusade, and to which she simply responds that only as long as they both continue, as either of your groups continue to harm her soldiers and serpents. To which the Scorpion Woman simply replies to that that they wouldn't be so much of a problem if they simply stayed where they belonged, away from towns. To which she responds that as long as there is life, there will always be the need for us. Let's see here. I need to roll something for both of them. I will roll physical dice for once. Yes! Ah! Very rarely get to do that. It feels very refreshing.
Alright, just to get context in my head as you're rolling, the woman who's being, so...
Scorpion Woman is telling the Snake Woman to essentially back off of some towns, and the Serpent Woman is telling them that essentially, no.
Alright, so is the Serpent Woman the one we're supposed to be staying away from, or is it the Scorpion?
It's the Scorpion Woman.
Okay, this is what I was trying to ask. Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
All right. And okay, yeah. So Serpent Woman, see as the shadows around begin to sort of creep, and each of you, you feel something brush against your legs. But with your stealth checks, you manage to not panic. You just manage to cover each other's mouths, those who are about to panic or what have you, as the snakes begin to slither up to this woman, to the brown-skinned woman, and almost into a ring.
Does this look like an attack?
It does not. It appears to be a show of force. As she does this, she simply looks down towards the queen, to the Scorpion Woman, that she should remember her place and remember whom hunts whom.
So,
brute force is not alone. Brute force alone will not control territory.
Alright, so now it's the Serpent intimidating the Scorpion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Seems like we got the situation well handled.
And actually, as that happens, she sort of raises a pincer, as you'll notice from her end, several hundreds of... oh god, what was it again? Let's see here. Yes. Several arachnids and scorpions begin to sort of writhe around her, in her case, also into a ring. She should also, as she simply responds that, and remember whose hide can withstand the weather of the elements and does not rot when something gets stuck between their pathetic scale. It will just continue, amassing animals to essentially, how do I put this? Essentially, writhe around them as a sort of, intimidation.
I don't think we got any information on the Snake Woman.
Nope, you don't know who this Snake Woman is at all.
Alright, because I'm seeing the snake woman speak a lot, can I make an insight of like motive, like to what kind of person they are, reading just from how much they've spoken already, and just seeing.
Yep. Roll an insight
All right, let's see how well I can do of reading this person. That's a 7.
with a
27.
27. You
Good.
can discern that the way she is speaking to the scorpion, it's not intentionally malicious. How do I put this? It's kind of like, she's very clearly defending her own territory and her own essentially animals.
Aggressive to be for defending those who can't defend themselves.
Yeah, defensive. Yeah,
Yeah.
aggressive. Yeah, sort of more defensive more than aggressive.
Yeah.
While the scorpion woman does appear to be more aggressive than defensive.
All right, so solid question. I'll look at like Hajime very quietly. I'm like, should we intervene and help the snake woman?
I whisper back. It seems like a standstill.
Well,
Intimidating each other.
well, if we join the snake woman's side, she would clearly have the favor.
Hmm.
The question is, do you actually want to step in?
The amount of people telling me to stay away from her makes me want to.
Take her down a peg? Or end her career, to kindly put it. Mask? Mask?
Mass. Oh, I think Mass is dead. Crab Wraith.
I'm adding him now.
You're pinging him. Got it. Yep, dead. There, now I'm back. Welcome back. And Flutter, what is Vera's
Hello?
opinion of what's going on?
Okay.
Oh,
So you cut off at like you wanted to take her down, but not specifying like what specific motive,
Yeah, like
okay.
take her down a peg.
or take her
What?
out permanently.
Uh, it seems like the snake, or not the snake,
Scorpion.
the scorpion is an actual threat to this area, based on what we know of from the Seven Nobles Guild.
All right. So So the question is, do you actually want to step in?
Uh, I I'd want to step in, but it'd be a party decision.
Yeah. Well, once it comes to party consensus, I'm gonna do something.
Okay, I'd say I would.
All right. Flutter, what is Vera's opinion of the situation? Should the party intervene, or should they let this play out?
Well, if we can, my thinking here is that two do not seem to be openly hostile to each other right now. And
They're just showing force, yeah.
yeah, and if we intervene, there's no reason to believe that the
Snake.
woman will actually help us.
To clarify,
And if she ends up being hostile towards us as well, we could be in for a very bad time.
yeah, but to clarify, Nara will explain that like the only reason why the snakes are being so offensive is because they're trying to defend something important.
Well, she specifically, again with the context of the conversation, the scorpion woman is confronting the serpent woman because her serpents are entering her territory.
Yeah.
However, she's making the case that that she has just as much right, because where there's life, there will always be the need for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd actually say it seems like it's escalating.
Yeah.
And it may not seem like a fight now, but I feel like it's going to be a fight.
Yeah.
So that's 1 for and 1 against.
And I'm currently.
You're the 4. Norway is the 4. Vera's the against. Hajime, you're the tiebreaker.
I'm for. I say, even if it seems like a sticky situation, I feel like there's great enough threat from the aberrant Fae.
Again, an ally. Alright, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Well, these are aberrant phase, which means they're more vicious. Like they're purposely, like they're bad.
Far more primal, yeah.
Yeah, they're far more primal
Well,
and bad for the Fae court. Gently.
They're not connected to the Fae court that you know of.
Yeah. So
they're their own separate entity.
Yeah.
Well,
like
there's
if I'm getting the context right, in the eyes of the Fae Fort, if you're not, and if you're part of the Fae conclave, like, and you're not part of the court, you're seen as like an outcast and not.
Well, not an outcast. You're seen as an outsider or treated as such, which means they're not immediately hostile towards you, but they're not immediately friendly towards you either.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, there's two factions at play here. There's the aberrant Fae, and then there's another type of Fae. I can't remember.
Yeah. So if we go against the aberrant Fae, which is the Scorpion Lady right now, it would be getting us favor with the other conclave of Fae that's in this place, essentially. Maybe.
What was the other Fae group that was here?
They're not aligned. Essentially, they're neither, friendly or unfriendly. They just don't care.
Yeah, but they have been actually helping the Seven Nobles Guild.
Yeah, the other group is the more friendly Fae. That one's led by a owl man insect thing.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, the image is far up. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
His name was very Chicagan, at least how it sounded, but his actual origins unknown.
Yeah.
He himself was weak, but he was able to rally enough support through his own skill and charm to actually, provide enough force that way to make up for his own individual physical weakness compared to the other one.
Yeah.
Whereas the leader of the antagonistic aberrant Fae rules by force. He rules by charm, wit, and of course, allegiance.
Yeah. I mean, if we really wanted to take a gamble and see if the Snake Woman is with the owl man, I could send a message. I could use the message cantrip and say, like, don't be alarmed, but are you aligned with the owl man? Do you need assistance? I could send something like that. Like, not if you need assistance. But that might go against us.
See, as she sort of leers, not at you, but at the scorpion woman, and raises her head before lowering it and focusing her eyes as you hear again through your purely telepathically. She's not aligned with the leader of those who are friendly towards your kind.
So.
Okay.
But I would appreciate assistance.
So she's.
Okay.
Essentially,
she's neutral.
Right.
Yeah, unaligned, basically.
So okay. Well, if she wants assistance, then that's all I need to instantly push it into it.
Do you inform your allies as well?
Yeah. I will specifically say she requests assistance.
All right. So
So,
Mhm.
how far away are
Bad
these?
news.
Sorry.
Oh, Armored, what happened? Are you okay?
I'm okay. No eternal bleeding. Just landed the wrong way.
Just awkward pain.
Okay, good. That's concerning.
All
It would
right.
have been very bad.
So you're about to see the group do something because, well,
Oh,
actually, let me
actually, yeah.
change it. You can vote because currently we're in
Uh,
between essentially a snake lady and a scorpion lady who's currently having a standoff of who has the more power currently.
yeah, and the
Yes.
snake. I messaged the snake woman asking if she needs assistance, and she was like, "Yeah, I could use the assist."
Yeah, just to give
So
the context, a snake woman is currently like a neutral party of unaligned, like not causing
Yeah, unaligned.
not causing
yeah,
any harm to anyone else, more or less taking care of like the tribe she
Minding
belongs
their
to.
own fucking business, going where the hell they want to go.
Yeah,
Because she's
essentially.
an independent
um,
young woman who don't need no permission from no other eldritch entity.
Uh, yeah, and the scorpion woman is an aberrant fae who's kind of like, yeah, an
No,
asshole.
stay your lane. Stay your
yeah.
lane, ho.
All right, so
So
the option is you want to
bef-
actually help the snake woman or just leave them be.
I wanna. I specifically asked if she wants the assist, and I'm going to give. I want to give her the assist, but I'm going to cast this at fourth level,
Yeah,
using a bonus action.
yeah,
And I mark the aberrant fae scorpion woman as my prey for 8 hours.
cool.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, but
Noted.
yeah, so
I'll say if you want to do anything non-hostile or non-directly harmful towards this as like a pre-setup, because you essentially have some sort of well, a surprise round, but with some limitations.
How much space?
Yeah.
How much space is in between Scorpion Lady and Snake Lady?
About like a solid 20 feet.
yeah. How far away
I
are they?
did just go there and walk in between and sit down.
All right.
All right, as he's doing that, how far away from us exactly where we're sitting? Like how exactly far?
About 60 feet away.
All right.
Okay. Well, I'm going.
Not that far, really.
Yeah. I'll take out. I will be threatening. I will take out my great sword and my shield and move 35 feet up.
Yeah. As soon as I get within 30 feet, I'm gonna cast a new spell that I got.
Which would be
If it'll pop it. There we go.
Ice Soldiers. Hey!
I couldn't find the stats for Ice Soldiers, so I don't know if it's something in DMG or if I just couldn't find it.
Give me a moment because I'm currently setting up the board. But I mean, which would, doesn't matter too much, but it would be set. But I'm setting up preemptively before next week because that's where we would actually start combat.
Oh, yeah. Well, it'll give you time to find if there's stats for Ice Soldiers or if we have to make some. Because it is a 7th level spell.
Actually, you know what? Let me just drop you guys into here, so that way you can plan. I'll give you guys. Yeah.
So we'd be
You guys can set yourselves up anywhere. Oh, what the fuck? No, that's not. Stop it. There we go. Let's see here. There we go. You can set yourselves up anywhere. Let's see here. In here. In this box.
cool. So I can at least pop up right here. You said they're at least 20 feet away from her, so.
Yeah.
So they'll be like right here. Or
Be more precise, like 30. To be more precise, 30 feet away. So yeah.
Yeah. So if it's like actually 30 feet, it'll be
Mm-hmm.
So I can at least pop high soldiers like right directly in front of her. Again, I don't know where the stats are. They're just somewhere.
And here's the token of the lady. I will say though that she is not alone. There are other, there are other creatures around, but yeah, I mean that there have been now been summoned, but yeah. So I will say for this comment that will come up, she will not attack the Scorpion Woman, but she will act in a way to support your group, your party members, allowing you to fight with a lot more clarity, to fight better, basically.
Fight better, fight stronger.
Oh man, I'm gonna hope I roll high.
And also, how do I put this? I'm gonna make the little boxes, but essentially each area is that are color coded, are individual layers.
So
While in the area of one layer, you cannot be under the effects of the other's layer.
so
That would be
so this technically counts as her lair, like this. Wait.
the yellow area.
So this.
But I'm currently setting up Scorpion Woman's layer.
Wait, how would this be Scorpion Woman's lair? I'm like, I could sort of believe this would be like St. Ladies if this is her new land, but this is like, if she has like this area plus more.
She brought more in. She brought arachnids and scorpions over to her, allowing it to spread her influence, albeit temporarily.
Oh, so it's a temporary lair influence type deal. Okay,
Yeah, essentially.
That's what I wanted to know. Like,
Because you want to be attacking at your best, so you might as well expand whatever influences benefits you have while in your lair,
right, so
albeit temporarily.
Stick with range or bring her over to us because that's a big no because lair actions are deadly.
Yeah, though I will say though that doesn't mean that she cannot have the effects of her lair if they are projectile based. Like doesn't mean they can't affect your group.
Yeah, we essentially
if while you're in their lair.
Yeah, we essentially have to drag her out of her lair essentially, but like anything that would majorly affect like damage that's not a ranged attack would be.
I thought this would be a nice change of pace to make things a bit more interesting.
Yeah, it's certainly interesting, but I'm pretty much set up. I just have to hopefully I roll high enough so I can do another spell cast before her turn because I got plans. But depending on if this is actually her realm, her material, actual realm that she came from. Actually, with the insight I made earlier on, would I have to make another insight to know if this is actually her home plane?
Yeah, actually, this would be a religion check.
Religion? Alright.
Yeah, because I'll explain.
Yeah, let's see if I roll high enough. That's it.
For you, with your knowledge with Jack Frost, it's kind of similar in the situation with him when where this is not technically his home plane, or this is technically not her home plane, but her presence, or her continued presence here, is kind of spreading their influence. Hello, welcome back, Masked.
So technically this isn't a home plane, she belongs to the Fey Wilds.
Or wherever it is she's supposed to go. Hello, welcome. Are you okay, Masked Duke?
Yeah, I'm fine. My phone died. What did I miss?
We're combat, but I think.
For next week.
Yeah, for next week, which is unfortunate because I wanted to freaking.
Though there is a twist to this combat. For the Serpent Woman, because you are aiding her, she will not be directly attacking, but she will be aiding you. Yeah, she'll. Ooh, sorry, did I cut out?
I heard you.
No.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the Serpent Woman will not be aiding you in terms of like directly harming the Serpent Woman, but will aid you in other ways, buffing you, allowing you to stay alive longer, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Hell, if she can't directly harm, if she can just help pull her
While
out.
you're in her lair, of course.
Yeah. Well, if she can provide the assistance of like pulling her out of their lair, like and into hers, that would be great. Like that'd be an ideal situation. Of like if she's not gonna directly harm, if she can just move her, that'd be great.
Well, layer benefits and legendary actions that benefit the party.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Normally they would only benefit her, but this will also allow you guys to benefit because you're temporarily aiding her.
Yeah. Well, once I get the ice soldiers, I can have them use their actions to essentially start conga line shoving her out.
I
Possibly,
mean,
yeah. Let's see here. Where is it? Ice soldiers.
technically, I didn't use my action either. Uh, and I could get like a plant growth or something.
Yeah.
All right. It doesn't appear that they have stat blocks.
That's weird. It has
Plus 2 ice soldiers.
it,
That's really weird. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you there.
like when you're making a spell that summons creature, it should have a stat block. Why does it not come with a stat block? What the fuck?
Again, I completely agree with you there.
Does that mean we're gonna have to make one for 7th level spell?
Hold on. Let me check. Maybe they go by some other name.
Uh, yeah. So actually, uh, as my action, I'll cast plant growth and cause difficult terrain for everyone except for us.
Nice. Make it so she has a hard time getting back to her lair.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can mentally command them to essentially act on my actions. Yeah, yeah. I can command if you command them attack, they attack exclusively the target until they're dead or until they melt, which takes a minute.
Yeah. You know what? Though I will say, for the sake of the spell, they can't directly harm. But I will allow you. Essentially, I'll allow them to function as Knight Aberrant. Feel free to look them up. But I'm just going to show you an image of them.
Yeah, it says they make an attack, which means they would have to be
Yeah.
lethal. Which.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh, well, I was going to use this, allow you to have access to this, but sure, okay.
Well, that's the reason why I mentioned.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah.
Kidding, it's fine.
It's the
What
like it's weird that the spell didn't give the stats of the creature. And
Yeah, that is an oversight. That is a very big oversight. I'm not disagreeing with you there. Hmm.
I mean, it's a 7th level spell, summoning creatures at that spell level. I'm trying to think if there's an equivalent creature that could be that off the top of my head.
Yeah, ice elemental.
Let me check the stats.
You know, let's use the ice elemental. Or actually, what's this? No, not that. Ice elemental, maybe, just for like a temporary thing.
Let me check ice elemental because they're stat black.
I would say ice bogey, but no, thank you. No, those are not. Night lake.
Let's see. If I can find where these freaking elementals are. Because I wanted to look the stat block of elemental, like, and see how good they are. So that makes sense for the level spell it is. Come on, load.
Hey, I have it.
Oh, did you find it?
Yeah, I found it on Google.
Thank God for Google.
From where?
5esrd.com. It gives the it gives a spell, where it's from, and the ice soldier's stat block.
Yeah, I'm seeing it here as well. I don't know what's going on. Okay, yeah, here it is. Oh, that's nice. That's very good.
Link
It's
that
very
to me
good.
so I can copy that into my spell.
I'll post it in Thursday group chat. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you, Roll20, completely forgetting something very integral to one of the spells here.
Alright, so Roll of a Fire makes sense. Resistant to good amount of damage for can make this
Mm-hmm.
magical. That's pretty good. Alright.
Yep. Immune to cold damage, obviously. Vulnerable to fire damage. Kind of bad, kind of sad, but makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. When next week we meet back up, a fight between serpents and scorpions.
Wow, I gotta say the ice
Awesome.
the
Yeah.
ice soldiers don't have a lot of health, but they hit
I will
hard.
drop in. Yeah, I will drop in more enemy units for them for the scorpion woman, but just because honestly I can't set down everything all at once right now because this kind of came out of nowhere. I rolled it up and yeah.
Honestly, it might be a quick combat because if I manage to go early enough and get them out of their lair, because it all depends.
How many did you summon?
It's a total of 2.
Oh,
Yeah. It's still very good though. Still very
do
good.
you do you have access to an 8th level?
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet anyways, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that's next level I get access to 8 if I'm remembering cleric correctly, or full level casters.
I feel like I could probably get rid of
Yeah,
this
that is.
taking her out with an alpha strike.
No, that's not.
Hopefully. And but in case you don't,
I mean,
you can't.
if I hit with all 3 attacks, and I smite with all of them with my highest spells.
Mm. Uh,
Possibly.
hey, Auntie, don't forget I plant growth. Uh,
Around
like
her, around the
like
around the scorpion woman.
like directly in front of her layer area.
Yeah.
All right, I will.
So
So feel free to draw that out. Pull it for me, please.
It's 100 feet, like circle.
Yeah. So 100-foot radius. So it is a circle. So centering from what here, circling forward.
Roll20 has to load back in.
Oh.
I'll ping it.
Let's see here. I'll put that there as a placeholder for now. Of that being difficult terrain. But yeah, feel free to stop the recording if you'd like.